Hello again, this is Jasmina. I'm going to talk about wealth vases in this presentation. And a wealth vase is basically a feng shui tool that is said to promote your ability to create and keep wealth. And most people want more of that. So when you look or search online for wealth vases, you will come across many different sets of directions. There are also wealth vase kits. And to the best of my recollection, what I did when I created my wealth vase was to combine two sets of directions to create my own procedure. And that procedure is available to you at no charge if you email me there. And I will not put you on an emailing list if you do this because I don't like it when others do it. But my recommendation is do what resonates with you. For me, those two sets of directions didn't seem quite complete, but when I combined them together, it made sense. And that's what I recommend is you find the set of directions that resonate with you. If you can't decide, then maybe the wealth vase kit is your best bet and just follow the directions that are inside that. The hardest item for me to find was the vase itself, because there were some features of the vase that are important. The shape of the vase is quite important, and it's the vase itself, not the lid, but the vase. You want to have a flare near the top, and then it must come in, so you have an indentation below the opening, and then you want to have a fat body. The reason why you need this indentation as part of the body is because after you filled your vase and you put the lid on, you put some fabric on it, and then you tie a string around it. And if you tie it tight enough, the string will hold the lid and the fabric in place. And even if you lift the vase from the top, you're not going to disengage the lid, and you're not going to have everything come off in the wealth vase open. If you do that, that's not good. And I'll talk about that in a bit. You have to have a lid. But the lid can be either flat or domed. So it can be flat like this, or it can be rounded like this. It doesn't matter. You just have to have a lid. Another important thing is the vase itself and the lid, they should be opaque. I have seen kits that are basically have glass vases, and even if it's colored, you can see inside. In general, that's not good. You also have to be able to determine what is the front of your vase. So you don't want a vase that is just uniformly one color. It's a little bit hard to see here, but there is a character here. And the reason why you need to know what the front is you will be placing a figurine inside the vase, and you want to have its face what you have decided is the front of your vase. So this could just be a circle of a different color. It doesn't have to be a character. It could be an image of any sort. It could even just be a slash of color. It doesn't matter. But you just want to know that you can determine what side of your vase is front. I have seen many wealth vases that look a lot like this. And the problem is, the good thing is, okay, they have a nice fat body, that's fine. The problem is just with the neck. And they'll have a lid that actually sticks out beyond this neck, but even if it didn't, it's still a problem. And the problem is when you put the cloth on, you put the lid on, put the cloth on, tie the string, no matter how tightly you've tied it, it's way too easy to pull off the lid and all the fabric and the string if you happen to lift it from the top. And when you do that, the accumulated wealth will leak out. So that's a problem. So this is something you don't want. The problem is here with the neck. You don't want one that looks like that. When you place your vase, you want to hide it from casual view. So someone coming to visit your house shouldn't be able to see it. It should be, for best, behind cabinet doors, and these cabinets that you don't open like every day. A A closet, like a master bedroom closet, may be okay, especially if you have clothes stacked in front of it so that it's just not easily seen. And the key is you need to have that front facing towards the center of your house. And that's why you need to know what your vase's front is. This is why all that discussion happened a couple slides ago. You need to treat your vase with care. If the lid comes off or if the vase is broken, you can expect financial difficulties. And if you need to move it, you should cover the vase. And if at all possible, you should hand carry it from one home to another. Now, sometimes you can't do that if you're flying overseas. It's not very practical. But if you can have it with you in the cabin of the airplane, that's better than having to stick it in the luggage or ship it. So that's basically it. Again, if you're interested in my procedure to follow the directions that I did, you can email me at this email address. I will not add you to an email list, and I know that is counterintuitive to everything I've heard about small businesses, but I don't like it when other businesses do it to me, so I won't do it to you. Thank you again for listening.